to excellence.
Good day, pupils at home. Welcome to our class this time again. I'm glad to have you again. The subject we'll be looking at today is basic science. And the topic we're looking at today is environmental changes. And under environmental changes, we'll be looking at erosion. What is erosion? Erosion is the gradual wearing away of the surface soil by natural agents such as rain, wind, ice, and animals. When the soil is the uppermost part of the earth, and when anything is taking away the surface of the soil, we call that erosion. And the things that can cause erosion are the rain, the wind, ice, and animals. So let's go together. What is erosion? We say erosion is the gradual wearing away of the surface soil by natural agents such as rain, wind, ice, and animals. Now, types of erosion. We have several types of erosion, but today we'll be looking at just 6 of them. We have the sheet erosion, rill erosion, gully erosion, bank erosion, splash erosion, contour erosion. These are the major types of erosion that we have. In our next class, we'll be explaining more on these types of erosion. All right, remember we said erosion is a gradual wearing away of the surface soil by wind, water, ice, or animals. Now, causes of erosion. What are the things that can cause erosion in our environment? They are rain. When the rain falls, what does it do? The rain washes away the top surface of the soil, and with that, it's causing erosion. Ice. In places where we have our ice, when the ice is on the surface of the earth, when it melts, it also carries away some top surface of the soil. We have our wind. Whenever wind blows, it blows away some part of the top surface of the soil, causing erosion. Now, we also have causes of erosion by man. These types of erosion that we mentioned, causes of erosion that we mentioned earlier, are the causes that are the causes by natural agents. These ones are just caused by nature. But we have the causes of erosion, those ones that are caused by human activities. When humans carry out some certain activities in the environment, it causes erosion. Some of those causes of erosion are the bush burning. Some persons are fond of burning bush around. And whenever you burn bush, remember, you are causing erosion because you are leaving the land bare. You are killing the things that could hold down the soil from moving when rain falls, when the wind is blowing. Once you remove those things, it becomes easy for the soil to go away when rain falls. Now we have deforestation. What is deforestation? Deforestation is a cutting down of trees. When you cut down trees that are supposed to be in the environment, it causes erosion because whenever rain falls, whenever the wind blows, it gives them free access to move away the top surface of the soil. Now we have other man activity, which is overgrazing of farm land by animals. Some persons who graze animals, they allow the animals to stay for long in a particular farmland, thereby overgrazing the farmland, making it bare. And whenever the rain falls, the wind blows, it can easily take away the surface of the soil, thereby causing erosion. We also have little or no vegetation cover. When the land is being cleared without grass on it, without tree on it, it's easy for the land, for erosion to occur in such a place. We have poor drainages. When we don't have drainages in our environment, or our drainages are covered by waste, it will then cause erosion. We have poor method of waste disposal. Like some of us are fond of disposing waste anywhere we find. Whenever you dispose your waste around without taking cognizance of the environment, it can also cause erosion. Lastly, on our list today, we have road constructions. When roads are constructed, it also causes erosion if not properly managed. I hope we are following. Effects of erosion. When we allow erosion to take place in our environment, what will be the effects? One of the effects of erosion is loss of soil nutrients and fertility. Once we allow erosion in a farmland, what will happen? The nutrients of the soil in that farmland will definitely be lost whenever erosion washes the surface of the soil. And it will lead to poor plant yield and harvesting. Whatever you plant in that land will not do well, and you won't get enough harvest from such a farmland. Number two, we have loss of lives and property. We know in some areas we used to experience erosions entering into people's house, entering into people's farmland, entering into people's property, thereby destroying them. So whenever erosion happens in a particular place, it can lead to loss of lives and properties. We also have degradation of the physical environment. Whenever erosion, any area of the land where there is occurrence of erosion, the land is not usually okay. The topography will not become messed up. So it causes degradation in the environment. Then we have destruction of roads. Erosion can destroy our roads, making it unmotorable for users. Then we also have much money is wasted by the government in controlling erosion. When erosion happens in a particular area, government will have to come in. They will have to spend too much of money to see that the erosion is controlled, thereby wasting much money that would have been used in other projects in maintenance. We have collapse of buildings. Buildings can collapse because of erosion. Now, how do we control erosion? Do we just allow erosion to ravage our environment? No. One of the things we can do, firstly, is afforestation. And what is afforestation? Afforestation is the planting of trees. We must learn to plant trees around our environment. What do these trees do? These trees serve as a wedge to the wind. It also serves as a blockage when water is carrying away the top surface of the soil. The trees can help to wedge it back. So we should plant trees around our environment to prevent erosion. Number two control we can use is planting of cover crops such as cowpea, potato, and wheat. These crops will help to prevent erosion. We have to stop the soil from moving with the water when it rains. It will also help to stop the soil from moving with the wind when the wind blows. Another control of erosion that we can use is construction of good drainages. When there are good drainages that carries water when it rains, the water will not go around the farmland carrying away the top surface of the soil. So we must construct good drainage in our environment, in our streets, close to our buildings to carry the water when it rains. Number four thing we can do is mulching. Mulching. In our farmland, we can use our plants to cover our crops so that when it rains, water will not be able to wash away the soil in the farmland. The next is recycling. We should recycle the waste around us, like the plastics, the cans, the metals. We can recycle them and use them in production of other things instead of allowing them to litter in our environment, thereby causing erosion. Lastly, we have public enlightenment. We have to educate people. We have to tell people about erosion. How do we tell them? Make them know the effect of erosion and the do's and don'ts they ought to, the do's and don'ts, so that erosion will not take place in our environment. With this, we have come to the end of today's class. If there is any question, you can forward to the Primary 5 class platform and your answers will be given. Now on the board, we have evaluation. Number 1 evaluation is define the term erosion. Remember we said erosion is a gradual wearing away of the topsoil by wind, water, ice, and animals. Number 2 evaluation. Write 3 main types of erosion. We had 6 on the board. One of them is sheet erosion, gully erosion, and the rest of them. Number 3, state 3 causes of erosion which I have mentioned earlier. Number 4, mention 4 effects of erosion. Number 5, state ways of controlling erosion. Your evaluation, when you are done, you can send to the Primary 5 group platform. Thank you. And make sure you copy your notes from the platform and also do your assignments. Thank you.